let's end our celebration of the Michael Bay Transformers movies through the toys by talking about a toy from a movie that ruined everything. May I introduce Transformers Studio Series 93 Hot Rod from The Last Night. Hot Rod, in terms of design, is one of the breakout stars from The Last Night. Character-wise, it's Nitro Zeus. And hands down, this Frenchman is definitely one of the best Studio Series figures from within the last year. Without a doubt, he is definitely top 10 figures of the year material, even though it came out last year, but I found him this year, and if you watch the 20 video, I found him in Crosshairs at the same exact time. Everyone at Hasbro really cooked with this toy, not only in terms of sculpting, in terms of engineering, in terms of painting, just every single little thing. Oh, especially that back. It's amazing. He also actually uses the door wings in a unique way. Instead of them pointing upward like on Prowl or Bumblebee, they're pointing downward like nobody else except Hot Rod. Hot Rod looks very complimentary to the Last Night mold for Bumblebee, so I hope whenever they do a brand new Last Night Bumblebee in Studio Series, he's very complimentary to Hot Rod. Otherwise, what's even the fucking point? Getting into accessories, Hot Rod comes with a Stop Z Time gun, which looks like a recon scanner from Fortnite, so if you can't unsee it, I guess I'm sorry, it sucks to suck. Hot Rod in the movie, when he was holding his gun, had that smoking sexy style, so I'm glad that it translates very well into toy form. The original toy doesn't do that, and this is the only time I'm mentioning it in this video. Oh, look at Hot Rod, ready to stop Quintessa from bringing Cybertron to the Earth. Ever since getting this figure, I've never looked back once on trying to get the original, because this is the one and only deluxe Last Night Hot Rod that I will ever be owning.
Hot Rod from The Last Night. This is the best Hot Rod Studio Series figure we have. Yes, even compared to the 86 and compared to the shitty World War II one. This is the best one. I don't make the rules. He is the best one. It is fact. So, Hot Rod can look up, he can look down. You can't do the tilt because this head's sculpted in a way you can't do it. Yeah. Arms on a ball joint. Go all the way around. Go out, and then on top of that it's also on this hinge joint thing that goes up and down, and it's also ball joint which allows the arm to move. Bicep swivel, 90-degree elbow. This is also probably the most genius way to deal with kibble. It's accurate to the movie, so props to the movie designer, to the robot movie designers at ILM, I think, for thinking of something cool like this, because I know for the fact that for 4 and 5 they went ape shit with the robot design, so I'm glad with Hot Rod at least they made sense with it. He's got a wrist swivel, which is a novelty in Studio Series, which greatly appreciate. I always love when they do that, or in movie toys in general, because they don't do that in movie toys a lot. The door wings can articulate. This is as far as they go forward, and they can go all the way down. So like if you want to save space on your shelf, or if it's really tight and crammed, you could do that. He has a waist swivel, which doesn't go all 360, but it does go pretty far. Which is also another novelty in Studio Series and in the movie toys, because we don't get it a lot because of how they're all transformed and stuff like that. So wonderful. The leg goes that far forward with just the ball joint. The leg goes that far back with just the ball joint, but then you factor in the thigh swivel, which only goes this far, and you can kick pretty high. And he has no reason to be doing that, but I don't know. The knee goes that far forward. Prank to actually goes this far if you cram the plastics together, which probably is not a good thing because it's probably going to end up breaking. Oh well, but yeah, he has that crazy amount of knees. Now for the feet, it's a hinge here, and he has a hinge there. The hinge that's attached to the foot goes forward, and then this one can go forward and back. But it's kind of loose, so like when you move his foot around, it's kind of weird, I guess. He's got ball joints on his feet, go all the way around, tilt them a little bit forward, a little bit back. They're probably gonna get loose in the future, but I don't know. I'll just appreciate the tightness for now till that gets loose. His legs though, never mind. I was about to say his legs are loose, but like when you move them around, they feel loose. But then when you, oh, never mind. I was about to say, nope, never mind. I was about to say, oh, when you shake him around, his legs don't move, but then just proved to be a liar, which I suck at doing. So If you catch me lying, I think you'd be able to tell. Actually, I just thought of something. I just saw something in his legs. I want to see if it's possible. Could you do it? Oh my god. You could put the gun on his... Oh my god. I didn't even know you could do that. What the fuck? I didn't even think that would work. I just saw the tab and was just curious. Well, it looks like he does have weapon storage in his robot mode. I don't know. I have not seen a single other review of this guy. Except like maybe one? And I don't even think he pointed this out. Holy shit, I'm bumping everything. Well, we just made a discovery, everybody. So, yeah, that's the articulation.
Getting into the comparisons, here is Hot Rod with characters that first appeared in The Last Night. Next, we have Last Night Bumblebee, Last Night Barricade, Last Night Voyager Optimus, Last Night Voyager Hound, Last Night Voyager Megatron, Last Night Leader Megatron, and Studio Series Helicopter Drift and Studio Series Crosshairs, who's the previous video.
We gotta transform Hot Rod now into probably one of the best transformation experiences ever. It's almost masterpiece level. Well, masterpiece on a budget. Because you get it? Because Masterpiece is also on a budget, but that's higher. It's like, as all the people say when they talk about Transformers toys, it's a micro masterpiece. Which I think this definitely applies to this toy, because it's almost Masterpiece level engineering. At how much are deluxes nowadays? Like $25? $25 deluxe at a $25, a Masterpiece toy at a $25 price point, basically. So if they ever do a movie Masterpiece, you could probably imagine they probably take cues from this toy, but probably like more to it. So yeah, let's do it. So yeah, I didn't even talk about it in any of the other transformation sections, but I saw Spider-Verse on the week that I'm filming this, which was the 12th of June, and yeah, a great movie, wonderful movie. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore because that's what the podcast is for. So I don't know when it would be episode 3 when I talk about it, because when episode 3 originally was supposed to come out, which was on the Thursday that the 12th is on, which I don't remember what day, the 15th. I'm filming this on the 15th of June, so the podcast episode of the that was supposed to come out on the 15th didn't come out today, which I probably would have talked about Rise of the Beasts and Spider-Verse, but that didn't happen because so much crazy things are happening at the moment that I didn't have time to do it. And it's not like something like novel, it's like something like serious, which I won't get into because that is personal business, not to do with me, but it's not stuff about me, but other things going on. So yeah, I don't know, how do you guys feel about me going over the transformations but not like talking about them, but just doing them on screen while I talk about something completely unrelated? Oh yeah, well, I guess I'll go back into the movie talk. I also Rise of the Beast, I saw it the day before it came out, so I saw it on the 8th instead of the 9th with one of my great friends that I've been friends with for a very long time. And holy shit, something that happens in the movie was literally something we talked about like years before this movie was even announced. Like, we literally manifested it. It's crazy. I don't even know how the people, the execs at Paramount or whoever greenlit that choice, was probably secretly listening to our conversations or something, which is crazy. So yeah, look at that. Did my voice just crack? I don't even know. But yeah, there's Hot Rod transformed now. It's definitely one of the funnest transformations out of Studio Series, especially within whatever I got last year, which was it's hard to remember, but definitely a lot funner than Sideways, I'll tell you that much. Although Sideways is fun, but Hot Rod's just, it just does a little bit better. It's like Masterpiece level, while Sideways is like regular deluxe stuff. So, oh, and look at that! I just realized I didn't have to integrate the weapon into the vehicle mode during the transformation section, so I could do it separately as its own little clip. And then also talk about the car, because actually I don't know if I'm even gonna say it in the voice part, but in the movie he never has a spoiler, but this is like an actual feature on the actual car, where on the car the spoiler comes out by itself or whatever, or that's what the designer said on the live stream when this was revealed, I think. So but I don't know, it works, it kind of works, especially with Bumblebee since he also has a spoiler. So yeah, a little fun fact for you. Another fun fact for you that's about a car mode for Transformers besides like Jazz. It's crazy. Jazz and Hot Rod both have a fun fact car thing. Isn't that crazy? So, okay, now talking about the car and stalling time.
This is the sleekest car we've ever gotten Transformers, period. The best part is probably the immaculate paint job. Hot Rod has weapon storage on the vehicle mode that just goes straight up to the car. It doesn't go on the inside of the transformation or anything. Literally just tab it on the back, and that's it. Just my favorite kind of weapon storage, because it's silly. Hey, don't leave just yet. We gotta do those vehicle mode comparisons. So he's Hot Rod with Berserker, Studio Series Cogman, Nitro Zeus, both Last Night Bumblebees, Studio Series Crosshairs, Last Night Barricade, Last Night Voyager Optimus, Last Night Voyager Hound, Studio Series Helicopter Drift, Last Night Voyager Megatron, and last but not least, Last Night Leader Megatron, who is the biggest figure in this whole fucking video. Well, that marks the end of the celebration of the Bayverse films through the toys, and I am not going to review another Bayverse toy until maybe like 3 months, because I'm so burnt out from looking at movie toys. I don't know why, but for some reason doing a whole month about Bayverse toys really knocks you out. And obviously this video and the last two videos were hella late, because they were supposed to come out in June, but they came at the beginning of July, and it's because real life stuff got in the way, so I mean, you can't really blame me for that. And there was another video that was going to come out in June, but unfortunately I didn't get to filming it, so it'll have to be for another time. Maybe that'll be the first video in the next 3 months for movie stuff, but we will see, because I'm not too sure, because I want to just get to the other stuff already that I have, more than just movie stuff. Like, get to the legacy stuff that I haven't talked about yet, or Generations, I guess I should say, or the G1 shelf stuff, I guess I should say even more specifically. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, like, if you like the video, subscribe, notifications on, so you don't miss whenever I upload a video. Check all the links in the description for all the other things that I do that aren't YouTube. And, well, I guess I should tell you what the next video is going to be. It's going to be a legacy figure, but not just any legacy figure. It's going to be the very first animated universe figure. So stay tuned for whenever that video comes out. And remember, Stillness. It's Animated Universe Prowl.